right. Today we're going to start orthographic technical drawings. So I have a format page, and the name is going to be orthographic for this one, orthographic examples. And what we're going to try to make is, see if we can see it, we're going to try to make this block right here. There's no try, there's only do. We are going to make this block. So basically, we're always going to start with a box, and then we're going to cut stuff out. But check it out. In an orthographic drawing, we're going to have a top view, so looking straight down at it. Then underneath that, we're going to have a front view. And then off to the side, we're going to have a side view. So these are the different views we're going to have. So I also made it. Let me see if I can get this guy back straight. Bam, bam, maybe. All right, bam. Have to be good enough. Okay, we also gonna come in and I made one in SketchUp, just so you can see it. So here's the same thing in SketchUp with all the dimensions. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a top view. So for the top view of this guy, if I look straight down at it, it's gonna be 5 inches by 3 inches. So it's 5 inches long and 3 inches wide. That's going to be the first thing we're going to do. So let's go do it. So in essence, this guy, 5 inches from here to here, 3 inches from here to here. So when we start orthographic, top is always on top, and I'm going to start 1/2 inch from these guides right here. So the first thing I'm going to do, again, I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to make a 1/2 inch mark right here. Bam. And I'm going to make a 1/2 inch mark in the edge right here. And then I'm just going to make super light guidelines. So super light, I'm going to be erasing them. So super light guidelines. A little bit not on my 1/2 inch mark. We'll have to call it good. And on this guy, 1/2 inch up. And again, if you're at home and you don't have a T-square and a triangle, you just do 1/2 inch, line them up, 1/2 inch, line them up. Just like I showed you on the other example. Okay, so now I'm going to make the box that I have. So it was going to be 5 inches by 3 inches. So it's 5 inches long. So from where my two lines meet each other, I'm going to go 5 inches. I'm going to lay it so you can see upside down. So 5 inches back to 0 inches is 5 inches, bam. And it's going to be 3 inches this way. So from 0, 1, 2, 3. So basically, I'm going to darken in that rectangle because I need the whole rectangle. So I make a light line that goes past it. Now I can join the two at my 5 inches, dark, dark. And then on this guy, dark, dark. So now I have a box that's 3 inches by 5 inches. I can erase kind of stuff on the outside of it. Bam, I don't need those anymore. Don't need those anymore. So clean it up while you can. Bam. So now I have 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. So basically it's flat for 1/2 inch. So every time the surface changes, I'm going to make a line. So it's flat for 1/2 inch, goes down, goes back up, and then flat for 1/2 inch. And this line is straight in the middle, so 3 inches would be 1.5 inches. So let me show you that on this guy. So if we look at it, right, here's my shape. So I have 1/2 inch flat, 1/2 inch flat. If I look at it from this side, right, 1.5 inches, I have the line that goes across. So see 1.5 inches, I have the line that goes across, 1.5 inches, the line that goes across. So I need a line at 1/2 inch, at 1.5 inches, at 1/2 inch. Yeah. going to look like this, the top view. So I need to come down again, half an inch, up half an inch, and then the middle line is going to be 1.5 inches. Bam. So now I come in, darken those guys up, darken this guy up, darken this guy up. So basically, if I'm looking straight down at it, I have a flat surface, it goes down, it goes up, and a flat surface. But I can't tell that in an orthographic which way they go. I can only tell that the surface changes. So check it out. If I'm looking again, if I'm looking straight down at this guy, I have a surface, half an inch, another surface. I can't tell from the top view that it slopes down, slopes back up, and then flat for half an inch. Bam. Okay, so right underneath that, we're going to do the side view. So the side view basically just looks like a rectangle. So it's 5 inches and it's 2 inches tall. Let's make that next. Ooh, let's first see if there's anything in the backside. So we did all the surfaces here. Anything behind the surface that I need? No, the bottom is flat. So there's nothing else I need to worry about in this one. Okay, so check it out. So let's go down and make the side view of it. A front view, sorry, front view. Bam. So again, I have half an inch borders. We're going to do the same. I'm going to make half an inch before the next one. So half an inch between here and here, between where my top ended and where I'm going to start my front, half an inch. So I can come in and I'm just going to make a light guideline. Ooh, take it all the way out. Check it out. And then check it out. It's going to be 5 inches from here to here. When I look at the top view, is 5 inches. So check it out. I'm going to see if I can go up so you can see. So if this is 5 inches from here to here, right? This is the top view. 5 inches from here to here. If I flip it to the front view, it's still 5 inches. Do that up so you can see a little bit better out here. Yeah, so check it out. 5 inches from here to here at the top view, right? Still 5 inches from here to here. So if it starts here at this hand and ends here at this hand, it's still going to start at this end and end at this. It's the same thing. Kind of like if you're laying in your bed on your back and you are 6 feet tall, if you turn around on your side, you're still 6 feet tall. All right. So basically, I have a light guideline going this way. I can make my life easier by where it ends, light guidelines coming this way. Bam. So now, from here to here, it's going to be 2 inches tall. So it's 5 inches from my 2 lines here to here. Then it's going to be 2 inches tall. So let's go in, put it anywhere. So from 8, 9, 10, 2 inches. Bam. Darken that rectangle in. And then darken these guys in. Okay, so now I have my top and my front. So check it out. The top and the front always line up vertically. Starts right here, ends right here. So it's always going to, the top and the front must always line up vertically. The top must be on top. So let's go see if there's anything else we need to make on that. So if I go in, this is what I drew. It looks good, right? But check it out. Behind the scenes, I have this gap. So how do I show that this line runs through? You can imagine if I was in X-ray view, you'd see a line that runs through right here. So an orthographic will show anything that's behind the scenes that I don't see directly, I showed with a dashed line. So basically, I'm going to show this V right here, right? The line that runs through doesn't go to the ground. It ends half an inch off the ground. So I'm going to show that with a dashed line, half an inch above the ground. I have a dashed line running across. So again, if we look at my other model right here, bam, see if we can see it. Yeah, we go. So I have the top. I flip it so I have the front right here. Okay, I'm going to show this line right here that runs. See, it doesn't go to the ground. It runs half an inch up all the way across. And I showed that with a dashed line. Try to line everything up again. So hard. Bam, we succeeded kind of. Okay, so basically half an inch right here. So if I go in, so you can see it, I'm at a half-inch line, go back to 0, half an inch. So in this guy, I'm going to do dashed lines all the way across. Doesn't really matter the spacing, but kind of try to make them the same. I don't know if I'm succeeding here in that. Yeah, dashed line. So basically I'm showing this guy running across right here. There we go. So we did the front, or the top, sorry. We did the front, they line up. Now I'm gonna do the side. So you can see if the bottom was right here and the top is right here, as I flip it, the bottom is still right here, the top is right here. So as I come on my drawing, bam, the bottom is gonna line up, the top is gonna line up. So I just make guidelines coming across. So I have the guideline for the top, guideline from the front. Also, where my dashed line was, I'm going to have a guideline because that's going to be the bottom of the V. So let's go see what it is we're trying to draw right here. So I go in, bam. So I did the top view, bam. I did the front view with the dashed line. I'm going to flip it for a side view. It's going to look like that. So basically, I'm going to have a rectangle, but check it out. I don't need the whole top, so don't make the top dark. Don't make the top dark. So it's going to be 3 inches wide. It's going to be 2 inches tall, half an inch, half an inch, half an inch. Let's go see if we can make that. Bam. Okay, so what do you think the spacing should be? How about half an inch? Okay, so I find my ruler right here. And I go in, I put it on I put it on like 5 in this case, right? So half an inch out, bam. And then the whole thing was 3 inches. So I'm gonna come in, bam. And I'm trying to like scoot my camera around. So 0, 1, 2, 3 inches to right here, bam. So 3 inches. So in this case, I'm going to darken in. Whoa, I made it on the wrong line. Okay, I'll just go like this. I should have made it on the bottom line. Right here. Right here. Bam. So I'm going to darken in my 3 inches. Could be my bottom. I'm not going to darken in the top because remember the top has the missing gap. Okay, I'm going to go 2 inches tall, which is to the guideline right here. I'm going to go 2 inches tall to the guideline right there. These guys come half an inch. So I'm going to go in, if I put anything, right? So it's on 5, 5.5 would be half an inch. 8, half inch back, 7.5. Then I darken those in. Bam. Bam. Okay. Then the bottom of the V. So now I have, if I go in, bam, I did the bottom. I did 2 inches up, 2 inches up, half an inch, half an inch. Now I'm going to make the V. I don't know what the angle of these guys are, but I know that the bottom of the V is right in the middle, so 1.5 in from either side and 1/2 inch up. Yeah. So now I go in, and along this edge, I measure 1.5. Yeah. Then I go straight up 1/2 inch right here. And then I just freestyle it. Okay, I know that it's right here, my little dot, connected to this edge, bam, connected to that edge, bam. There we go. Then I will take my eraser and just erase all my guidelines off. Bam. So now I have an orthographic, and this guideline out of here. This light guide out of here. Good. So now I have an orthographic representation of that. Okay, so the top is always on top. The top and the front line up vertically, bam. The right side and the front line up horizontally. So the bottom is the bottom. That dashed line that I saw is this guy right here, the bottom of the V, and the top is the top. So bam, orthographic drawing. So I did see if we can see it again. So I have the top. Underneath that, I have the front, and I had the dashed line. Across from that, I had the side. Side, front, top. So on orthographic drawing, they always will have that order. So the top must be on top, front must be underneath it, lining up vertically, and the side must be out to the right side, line up horizontally. So yeah, that is an orthographic drawing. We'll have to make 4 more of these. I will show you the shapes coming up.